situation with the Kufra being picked by the side of team Burmese Goals, and also the pick of the Martis on the hand of team Zino Lilies, they still have the chance to actually win the early game situation. It depends on how is the initiation going later on. If they are able to give a punishment in the early game, stealing over the jungle, stealing over the neutral, or maybe even taking a first blood, it will be a huge success. So, are you guys ready to witness this second game? The second game that might be a match point for Zino Lilies. Will they secure 2-0? Or maybe Burmese Goals will drag this one into the third game.
Okay, let's go in to the Land of Dawn. Will they play with the same strategy as into the first game? Let's welcome them. 10 heroes onto the Land of Dawn right here. Quite aggressive in that early. Going in to the best of 3 grand finals. Game number 2, Zino Lilies versus Impunity Starlets.
With Bella J Battles of Fate, the one who's going to be accompanying you guys for this grand final. Remember, Kufra is a very momentum kind of hero. If the Holy Baptism from Ravella stopping that one, that will be nasty to the side of Team Impunity Starlets. But we're seeing Terror Rage being open a little bit further to the side of Team Impunity Starlets here, but we saw nothing that is being done so far for them. They still want to try to pick off the hero from the sides of Impunity Starlets and pushing one back to their base.
Okay, going into this early, even Zino Lilies tried to dive in, being in the front line with the Onward and the Earth Shatter. Kauke Kuta being in the front line, being in that Yue. It's a nice bit of a passive from the first skill and a secure first blood from Zino Lilies.
That is the power. That's why I was mentioning whoever wins the early aggression will be having a lot of things to be held on their hand. Because having the first blood, it means that your gold swing is higher. You can see that it's 800 leads here from the side of Zino Lilies. It seems nothing, but in the first 1 minute, you get that lead. It means that so much that you already stole from the opponent. It's either the neutral, it's either the power, the first blood, and everything else. And it's not only one getting the assist, it's 2 getting the assist, 1 getting the kill. So it's a huge win here from Zino Lilies in this early situation, but there is still another things that need to be done. They still need to put up the pressure to the opponent side. That's why in the bottom lane, we're seeing another aggressive movement here, but there's no other thing that they can do to get over the kill. But penalty zone is being popped here. Trail trying to get over the kill, but another coming from Kaio to help them get back with the heal.
Okay, I'm quite happy to see that Zino Lilies, and quite amazed how they cut in between the second and the third tire there. It's not even like between the first and the second. It's in the second and the third. It was so far.
And they are giving the space for this Martis to stole that turtle without any disturbance coming from Impunity. At this rate, Impunity already being choked up. It's only 3 minutes. They really need to work on this. This Lancelot needs to get away to have enough item or maybe enough momentum, because the level gap is also important. Look, that Yumura is level 5. Well, for the side of the other thing is level 6 already. And look at that one, purple buff being contested again. Phantom Execution tries to get back, but Wei is the one that being picked off right here. But Hana still trying to get over the kill here and able to secure over the height. A very, very long way from home and getting punished like that.
Okay, trying to go into the buff so that the Lancelot wouldn't get that much of a damage was a good thing. Popping off with the high, trying to be aggressive, it's a good thing. But the second decimation popping up to Edith wasn't a good thing.
It's overdive, to be honest. It's overdive. It's like diving into the second tire of the turret right there.
Again,
from the side.
here, popped up again with the Bender's Rage. Didn't really hit anybody with the Nibiru's Passion. Going into the side of Yue, turning it down, throwing 2 ultimates here. They need to be playing more passion. I like the aggressiveness from Zino Lilies, but if they keep on continuing to overcommitting this one, it would be a problem.
But they are able to maybe secure a little bit in the top lane here with the sniper from Moonfang. They're trying to zone out the player of Impunity Starlets, letting them go back and not having the best time of their life. Look at the level gap. It's almost 2 levels because Zana is level 6, while for this Moonfang is going for the level 8, while this height I think is going to be able to secure over the turtle without any disturbance or any movement from Impunity Starlets. They're just going to be focusing to get over the bottom lane turret here, while for UA, I think UA needs to use the bouncing ball to get back, but no, UA is still pretty strong to do it, while the rest of the player for this Impunity Starlets able to secure the gold shield turret 70% at least in the bottom lane.
I like how their mentality is built up. Even the Feramis was brave enough to just dive into the front line. Even if the Kauke Kuta is already moving into the back, they're trying to mirror this. It's a bit of a mirroring. What happens up top to the lane is happening in the bottom too. So it's a good trade-off, because when they have this moment, they have to utilize this very well. Not to mention that Impunity Starlets in the first game didn't really got a lot of chances to push in and get the tower objective. This is their chance to play it sneaky beakily.
This is 5 minutes. Blade of Despair is already being done by Moonfang. And Moonfang with 1 kill is gonna be huge here. War Axe in the hand of Yui Mura, while for this Hyde already collecting over the shield plate armor here, and it's going to be great to holding up all of the damage, especially coming from the side of this Novaria, but Moshi in the bottom lane trying to hold up all the push coming from the side of Zino Lilies, but in the top lane they try to mirror it back, you know. They're doing what they know, and they are doing it really great to hold up all the differences here with the 6 minutes, 2,000 gold differences, and they're still scrapping around, trying to collect all of the things that they can do. Well, we can see the difference of the item is coming from the Lancelot, like Lancelot finishing up the War Axe and maybe going for another damage item. Well, for this Martha is almost finishing up the second item now.
Okay, I can see that the Lancelot is going in with a full damage because, again, Impunity Starlets need that damage output.
That's true.
But at the same time, if the Lancelot is being the one picked off here in the early, while Hyde, again, is trying to contest in again, but Moshi taken down, being in the front line there to Squishy, even though she is the Edith. It will be a big problem. Like, even Zino Lilies was able to control Impunity Starlet's jungler and invaded it so very well. And it's also a free and secure turtle in the second one.
You know what? 3 times being contested for the purple buff. It's just like so crazy. But Za still trying to get back a little bit here using the Nether Realm. Zana is the main target, and there you go. Kaukuteka, do it! With this Saw able to secure 1 point on the hand of Team Impunity Starlets. And that Astral unable to get close to the Zino Lilies, and it's another turtle that is being held by Zino Lilies. So it's three turtles without any contest movement from Impunity Starlets.
Okay, but Moshi going in with the onward Earth Shatter, clapping down with the Tyrant's Rage and also a bit of a revenge there onto the side of Impunity Starlets, trying to budge out by time because their inner turret for the middle lane is almost on the verge of collapsing.
It's 8 minutes inside of the Land of Dawn, and so far, to be honest, Zino Lilies having a really great map control here going against Impunity Starlets, and now Impunity, they really need to work on how they are going to be able to jump into the backline, especially teasing that Beatrix down. And look at that one, actually.
Okay, going in with the Bandage Rage with the Netherrealm popped up again with Yui being in the front line, but Za is being the one taken down. Dive, a bit of a KO, but Yuimura diving into a bit of a back line. Even Moshi getting the kill, securing it. But even if is this a good trade?
No, it's 1 to 4. I mean, like 4 members being picked off just like that. Zino Lilies, they're being scattered around here. Impunity started suddenly turn back table here. We can see the opening here.
Okay.
Like how At first, they were having a really good moment, but again, the momentum from Yue is what is important. Look at the Terror Rage that is being opened just like that, along with the Astral. Like everyone inside of the Astral, and it's just helping out Impunity Starlets to scatter one by one. Uemura actually trying so much to shut down this Matrix, like the purpose that he needs, but the lack of the item, lack of damage, actually is the one that making this Moonfang able to shut her down. But it's still a very good trade though for Impunity Starlets. At least they are closing up the game.
Okay, after this, I really like how how Uemura tried to jump in and dive into the backlight. The items are maybe enough, but the skills aren't because they all out in the second hero here, like in the Nibiru's Passion, slowing down with the Astral Eco from Impunity Starlets, opening up vision to the side for them. But not to mention that it wouldn't be enough for Impunity Starlets to finish up this Lord contest, so that's why Uemura finds a great time trying to push in onto the top side, while Zino Lilies actually focusing up to the neutral objective.
It's very smart, you know. They know that they cannot contest that one, so they're picking over the things that they can do, which is taking over the turrets in the top lane. And it's very wise coming from the side of Team Impunity Starlets. They're trying to hold it up, and they still have this one last outer turret here in the mid lane, so inner turret. So I think like it's still gonna be a very good condition if they are able to clear the wave. If I can mention the item a little bit here, it's a hybrid made by Uemura, because the Thunder Belt with the true damage along with the defense kind of thingy to hold up all of the damage that is given. Pile of armor is also being met by the Martyrs, but look at that one, it's already popped out the Astra right there, but Moshi almost being picked off and will be picked off in the hand of this Moonfang.
Decimation was so clear by Hyde. Oh, it was a nice trick shot by Hannah, but sadly KO isn't dragged down here with the Phantom Execution trying to give out a great damage here, but it was too tanky. Penalty zone up into backline with the Holy Baptism going in again with the Bandit's Rage, pulling in a lot of things right now, but isn't able to take down anyone, but is enough to buy time here, knowing that it's Hana going in again. But Hana is taken down by Saw right here, but Uemura trying to defend this pretty well, because not to mention that Impunity Lilies Starlets are trying to find and leaving only two best. Holy Baptism going in again, trying to stun it again, but it's taken down by Hyde. It's too powerful with the Rage even complementing it so very well.
Oh, that is a perfect moment for that Veramis to burst down players of Impunity Starlets. At first, I was shocked by the damage given by this Veramis, but look at that one. Phantom Execution tried to put it back down, but the penalty zone pushed back everyone from Impunity Starlets. They are still trying to push it back to the side of Impunity Starlets, not giving them a chance to defend it. A Half Claw in the hand of this Moonfang, but Moonfang doesn't care about anything because the base will be on the